First Division football on a misty January afternoon comes from Goodison Park, where Everton are playing Stoke City. People are saying these days that there are a lot of teams around who are too good for relegation. Well, here are two of them, both too uncomfortably near the bottom of the table for their fans, and so both equally anxious to take the points from this match. The Everton lineup, the same as the one that played on Boxing Day. They didn't have a match last Saturday because of flu, and it remains to be seen how this side reacts to the after effects of that epidemic. An interesting partnership in this lineup. Joe Harper, wearing the number 7 shirt, signed from Aberdeen a month ago for £180,000, and in the number 3 shirt, Arthur Styles, who's been 7 years at Goodison Park, at the end of last season was told that if he could find another club he could have a transfer, didn't find one, and now suddenly, for the first time in 7 years at Goodison, finds himself in the first team. The Stoke team, well, John Marsh passed the fitness test this morning, and so he's able to play at 2, but Jeff Hurst has had a nasty bout of flu, so he can't play, and with Jeff Hurst out, Jimmy Robertson gets a chance in the number 7 shirt, a player who's been around a bit, Spurs, Arsenal and Ipswich, before coming to Stoke 18 months ago. The referee, Mr. Clive Thomas from Treorchy, very neat and trim, wearing a kit which he has designed himself, feeling that it's perhaps time that referees updated their visual image, but very anxious, he says, that the referee should not take the limelight. Here's Robertson for Stoke. They're kicking from left to right in the dark shorts. Goalkeeper David Lawson. Styles' long ball for Belfit to chase, but Smith outpacing him, and the ball back to Farmer. His 17th first team game this season. Gordon Banks here today as a spectator. Flag up for offside against Belfit and Harper. Dennis Smith with his free kick. Aimed for Ritchie's head, but beaten to it by Kenyon, and anyway there'd been an infringement on the edge of the box there, so it's a free kick to Everton. Lawson. Harper. Just out for Connolly. Blocked by Marsh, and with a minute and a quarter gone, the first corner of the game goes to Everton. Not too bad a gate here, and certainly making plenty of noise. 4 points from the last 3 games has bucked up the Goodison fans. It's turned by Bernard, playing against his old club today, Stoke City. Pushed inside, but behind the line by Mick Buckley, preferred in the number 10 shirt to Colin Harvey, who's the substitute. Mike Pejic. Mahoney. Pejic. Saw him play on Tuesday for the England under-23s, and I thought he looked a very good fullback indeed in that match. Scarcely put a foot wrong, but that time put a foot over the line, or allowed the ball to go a few inches over the line, and it's a throw in to Everton. Bernard to take the throw. Buckley and Bernard again. Harper, and he's got in a shot. The sort of opportunism that is warming the Goodison fans to this new boy from Scotland. Just show him the goal and he'll have a bang. Jimmy Greenoff, the Stoke City skipper, being pulled back to take the throw. Conroy. Howard Kendall with the throw for Everton. Harper. Robertson leaving the throw for Greenough. Everybody marked, Conroy coming out to meet it. Greenough again. Styles keeps it in, but the linesman didn't think so. Hooked back from over the line, so it's another Stoke throw. Greenough to Robertson. Styles staying tight with him. Conroy's cross, Eastham, chased out by Ritchie. Pejic. Kendall in a rather awkward situation there, but without pressure was able to play it back to Lawson. Skeels header as Eastham back there doing a job in defence very neatly for Stoke. Pushed forward by Tommy Wright. Eastham. Skeels. Harper to Bernard. And good running by Kendall and a good pass for him. And that's another good ball. Now Kendall. And it's come through to Belfit. And he can't turn it back, or can he? Connolly's head. And just got away. I think it was Mahoney who cleared it in the end. That's Conroy. But Everton were wanting to make sure of the kill there and deliberated a fraction too long. Connolly's cross, headed away by Skeels, but only as far as Kendall. Hurst forward. And that's a bit of relief for Stoke. Farmer can settle it down as they all come back. And this time Harper is onside, but Pejic hasn't given a good pass at all, and Harper's round his man, and there's a goal. No! He will be disgusted with himself for that. He really had time to come back inside and make the angle easier. He may not have appreciated that. There's the ball. Pejic's pass sticking a bit, and Harper now could have afforded to come back. He may have heard Dennis Smith coming back to cover, but won't be very happy at having rolled that into the side netting. But we saw Roger Davis of Derby miss a considerably easier one than that last week, and there really are no easy goals in football. Harper, who scored in each of his last two games, must really have thought it was going to be three in a row then. Didn't see John Farmer hurt his hand, but whatever the trouble was, it's presumably better now. Still ringing that right hand. Maybe Everton will be able to find a few shots to test it. In the stand there, Gordon Banks must be a somewhat disconsolate spectator. Be nice to see him back again. Right, Buckley. Greenough for Stoke. Mahoney. Kendall's interception. Right. Belfit. Free kick to Everton. Tommy Wright just rolling it for John Hurst. Good powerful header, turned in again by Bernard. Headed away by Smith, and left foot first time back by Bernard. Kenyon, taken well on his chest by Belfit, but he was a bit extended and couldn't make more of it. Conroy, Mahoney letting it go on to Pejic. Eastham on the touchline outside him. That's for Conroy. And there's Eastham. Pejic's cross. Bounced. It was a very difficult ball for John Hurst. Eastham. Linesman was flagging, but the referee hasn't spotted him. He's given another offence there, which gives a free kick. The interesting spectacle then of both linesmen with their flags raised for different offences. Hurst. Belfit's header. Styles. Goalkeeper coming, but he wasn't trusted by Smith. And that was an awkward bouncing ball from Connolly, which Farmer dealt with very competently. Connolly, Robertson, Ritchie, Greenoff. Aim for Ritchie's run across the edge of the penalty area, but Tommy Wright went with him all the way. Robertson studs putting it out of play. Styles with the throw-in. A foul has been given. It's a free kick to Everton. Connolly, Kendall, Kenyon back to him. Greenoff losing it to Connolly, who in turn loses it out of play. Jimmy Greenoff. Harper playing it out for Bernard. Good ball to Buckley. Pejic. He had a lot of trouble to deal with there, and he won himself the throw in. Well, I must say there would be one or two Everton players and quite a lot of Everton supporters who wouldn't agree. And somebody being booked. It's young Nick Buckley, and Bernard will get it too if he doesn't keep out. What's upset them, I think, is that they quite clearly thought that that throw-in should have been Everton's throw when Pejic got himself crowded out on the line there. But rightly or wrongly, the linesman and the referee are the officials who are going to give the decisions, and it really doesn't pay to argue. That's a goal kick. think there that Kenyon must have been a bit blinded by the floodlights looking up. Well, he just ran into Ritchie. Kenyon. Pejic, Bernard, Robertson for Stoke. Just 1 minute now to half-time. Back header by Harper. Belfit. Bernard. Kendall. That's Eastham for Stoke. Ritchie has lost it. Styles. Banged forward by Kenyon, and the offside flag goes up, but players waved on. Buckley. 3 men in the middle and 2 men lurking just outside the box. Buckley still with a long way to go, and he's got an indirect free kick just inside the box for obstruction. So these last few seconds of this half could be a bit interesting, but Everton will have to get a move on because we haven't seen a trainer. Yes, just one stoppage in fact when Farmer had to have treatment, so we'll have a little tiny bit added on. Question is, can Everton take any advantage in it? Up goes Belfit's head. Kenyon is there too, but it's blasted away eventually by Greenoff. Ritchie, 3 against 3 here, but Everton coming back in force. Greenoff gets the ball behind him when he would have preferred it in front of him. Now Eastham. Styles. And that's the half-time whistle. And so we've had a first half here in which the offside whistle has been a prominent feature, which we've also seen some certain individual skills. Little Buckley has caught the eye several times. Styles again has performed well at left back. Harper has perpetrated a miss he'd prefer to forget. And Stoke, as usual, have worked very hard in midfield. But the final outcome is no goals. They go in at half-time. Everton 0, Stoke City 0. So it's Everton who kick off with everything still to play for in this second half, but on a horses for courses principle this really ought to be Everton's game. This is the 10th season that Stoke have been here since they were promoted in '63, and they've only won once at Goodison Park, and in fact it's 5 years since they beat Everton home or away. Header by Kenyon. George Eastham. Skeels turning it out, but intercepted by Belfit. Bernard was very tightly marked by Mahoney. Did well to get it out at all. Wright, good ball by Wright for Buckley. 3 men waiting for a cross, and he delayed it just a fraction too long. Got a lot of nerve and confidence, this boy, for a 19-year-old. Likes to take men on. Went with great confidence for the byline there. This is only the 3rd corner of the game. They've all been to Everton. It's Buckley, number 10, and this is Connolly with the corner. Goalkeeper, looked as though he was pulled back then. They have taken a knock in the face. It was a pretty vigorous scrimmage going on there. So Farmer in the wars for the second time in this game, but all right now. And for Harper to chase, but it'll be a vain chase. Belfit, and a good ball through for Harper. Harper's shot only half saved by Farmer, but that time they sprang the offside trap. Eastham. Skeels. Taken away from him by Eastham. The little general. Marsh. Now Robertson. Eastham again for Robertson to try again. Got it through to him once more, and a good ball. And Stoke win their first corner of the game. 3.5 minutes into the second half. Dennis Smith coming into that penalty area with Rod Belfit at his side, just trotted out of the picture. George Eastham surveying a crowded 6-yard area. Hooked on well. That was Greenoff's hook. Jimmy Greenoff playing very well indeed this season. Worried a few people. Right. Paget made that look a lot worse than it was, but he was probably entitled to a free kick. Mahoney, good dummy. On for Robertson, who was offside, although the linesman seemed very hesitant about putting his flag up. He only put it up after the whistle went. Hesitate to suggest he got tired in the first half. Good header by Harper. Smith back to Farmer. Too many steps. Belfit's attention's paying off. Really seems to be a disease that afflicts Stoke City goalkeepers on Merseyside. Gordon Banks caught for this in that sad last match of his at Anfield earlier this season. Gordon Banks looking on there will know all about this and will understand exactly how Farmer feels. That wall is not far enough back. Bernard in deep conversation with Mr. Thomas. Played back, and that was Harper's shot. Kenyon's second attempt is blocked, and the charge of the wall brings the ball away. And now it's a race, and very good turn of speed by Styles. Made Conroy look as though he was standing still. Kendall, Connolly. Connolly's throw to Bernard. Hurst forward to Kendall. Bernard again. And now Connolly, fluent football by Everton and a good save by Farmer. Kendall down on his knees in the centre circle, getting up now. Eastham for Marsh. Conroy up in the air, Lawson's catch. Smith. Kendall. Right. Into Buckley's path. Penalty has been given. Mr. Thomas, not a moment's thought when he saw Buckley go tumbling from that challenge by Skeels. But it was a really lovely pass from Tommy Wright. Mike Bernard to take the kick against his old team, and Ritchie has gone up and had a word with Farmer. Ritchie, of course, will know all about Bernard and his place kicks, presumably. And the goalkeeper has saved it, but he moved, surely. Surely he moved. Referee has given the corner. Well, Ritchie's advice must have meant something to Farmer. Connolly with the corner. There's a header by Kenyon, and it's gone out for a goal kick. Farmer very much the hero of his side. Can have a quick look at the penalty again. Just watch now to see whether Farmer does move as Bernard comes. Well, it looked to me as though he'd taken a stride. Back again now. Connolly. I think we must allow Farmer credit for a very athletic leap, but it did look as though he'd taken a pace to his right, which was carrying him in the proper direction. And here's one for Belfitt. Harper! And in by Buckley! Mick Buckley's first goal of the season. There's the ball, headed on by Belfitt, touched probably by Harper, and plonked in the net joyfully by Buckley. 1-0 then for Everton. And Everton fans will very probably feel that that's only rough justice. Foul given against Kenyon. We're now just 11 minutes into this second half. Conroy goes down. Marsh turning it in. That's Smith up there, and Lawson has it under control. Skeels header, and there was a man offside. Buckley's shot! There really isn't very much of this boy, but he hammers the ball when he does hit it. And Farmer got down and ran that away for a corner off his shoulder. Buckley himself being sent out to take the corner. Here he is. Easton bringing it away. Conroy. Blocked by Wright. Skeels. Marsh. Robertson going out right, but Marsh fancying coming into the middle. Telegraphed it a bit, and the ball played out by Styles to Buckley. Buckley, good dummy. Nobody there except a lot of Stoke players. Mahoney, that's a bad ball. Connolly. Harper. Still a lot of defenders in the way, but you never know with this boy. Played it on the wrong way. He doesn't yet really have the understanding with Belford. It's only the 4th match they played together. Mahoney. Hurst forward to Buckley. Back again to Hurst, and now Kendall. Connolly. Kendall with the throw to Connolly. So 15 minutes left now, and that'll be a free kick to Everton for a foul by Jimmy Robertson. Styles to Connolly. And a corner. Now whose is this? Belfit's. Just a bit too hard, and Robertson turned it away. That's Easton losing it to Styles, and Styles losing it to Robertson. Mahoney. Clever little flip over Kendall's head. Kendall coming back for another go. And the referee indicating that he thought it was over the ball. Kendall, I think, suggesting that it was tit for tat. Bernard. Harper played it on for Belford, and again these two really not quite chiming together. It'll take a few matches for them to begin to read each other. Easton. Green off. Now what have we in store here? Pleading hands in the wall, suggesting they don't want to go back any further. And it's still not out of play. Smith it is, chasing it and catching it and losing it. Triumphant red flag raised by the linesman. And Smith is going to be booked for dissent. And he's already been in a fair bit of trouble this season, so this won't do him any good. Such a good player, Dennis Smith. Strong, rugged, never knows when he's beaten, but sometimes doesn't know when enough is enough. Kenyon's clearance doesn't really connect. Easton, and that's a good header. Ritchie trying to lay it on for Robertson, but it's a goal kick. Scoreboard behind the goal showing an attendance just short of 27,000, and I should think that on the whole they found it pretty enjoyable. Foul given against Buckley. Mahoney takes it quickly, time running away now, only 11 minutes left, and Stoke a goal down, and Easton playing his first bad pass of the game. Mahoney, cut out by Hurst. Marsh, good interception by Styles. Kendall came to his rescue, but Easton picked it up. Cleared by Wright. Harper, Belfitt, and Belfitt tucking it through for Connolly to chase. Ritchie. Here's one for Greenough. Ritchie going back to meet a quick cross. Pull back for Conroy. And that was a very lucky one for Mahoney, and a good save by Lawson. Mahoney can't have expected to get that. That'll be Kenyon's. Conroy to Pejic. Greenough. Cleared by Wright. And a foul on Harper by Smith. Very probably Smith's last chance. Hurst to take the free kick. Smith's header. Bernard. Harper was going in on it. Here's Connolly! So Dennis Smith's foul on Harper, well and truly punished by Hurst's free kick. Header out, but put back in now, well by Bernard. Harper couldn't get it, but Connolly on the volley with his left foot, getting his 5th goal of the season. And now 8 minutes remaining, and Everton leading by 2-0. Referee having words with Conroy. Bernard. Buckley giving it back to him. Tommy Wright. Buckley. Pejic. Conroy. And that's a good ball through the middle for Ritchie, just a bit too hard. Lawson out to pick up. Styles. Offside against Belfitt. Everton and their supporters won't be so worried about that now as they were an hour ago. Eastham, offside. John Ritchie shaking his head, but it really was just tit for tat. Kenyon to Bernard. Styles. Robertson. Eastham. Marsh. Good play by Tommy Wright. Really had a storming game. Terry Conroy, such a power in this Stoke side, and he's had very little scope today from Tommy Wright. Robertson's cross and a good header by Ritchie. That's as close as Stoke have come. Ball hadn't come out of the area. But the time that it takes to play it again is in Everton's favour rather than Stoke's. Eastham, half a minute to go, plus injury time. Pejic. Conroy fouled that time by Wright. And so a sad return to Merseyside for Gordon Banks. It's here that he played his last game before that tragic car accident of his. And now what? Coolly played away from a difficult situation by Everton, and we go into injury time. Bernard now. Three attackers against three defenders. Connolly. Defenders coming back fast. Connolly's dummy, and he tried to sneak it in behind the goalkeeper, put it in the side netting. No, the goalkeeper got a touch because a corner's been given. And it's going to be taken again, possibly because the ball wasn't inside the quadrant. Styles, Connolly, and that'll do, says the referee. Offside, free kick given. I thought he'd blown the final whistle, but it's a free kick for offside. I'd have known, we've had enough of them. Conroy. Styles back to Lawson. Lawson completing his 26th game in the Everton colours, 26 goals against. Pejic's through ball, Ritchie running on. Got a difficult job if he's going to make something of this. He's been forced out of the area. Eastham. This looks more promising. Ritchie. Good cover by Kenyon. Robertson will not get a chance to take the corner because Mr. Thomas blows the final whistle, and Everton continue their revival, having had a run of 6 successive defeats. They've now gone 4 games without being beaten and have taken 6 points from them. Their scorers today, Buckley the first and Connolly the second, and by and large a victory that they merited. Stoke contributed to the entertainment, played well. Farmer will feel disappointed having made a penalty save, but on the day I think Everton just about worthy of their 2 points. The final score then, Everton 2, Stoke City 0. First Division football on a misty January